Welcome to Google Forms Adding Prefilled Links and Data Validation tutorial. My name is Stephen Alpha. The topic of this tutorial is to add prefilled links and data validation to questions on Google Forms. My target audience are IT professionals. This skill can be useful when you want to create forms and make sure that questions have acceptable user input, and to be able to have parts of the form pre-filled when you know who will be filling the forms out. Now, this tutorial is intended to accomplish the following things: teach IT professionals on how to add pre-filled links to a Google form, and teach IT professionals how to add validation to questions in a Google form. Upon completion of this tutorial, you should be able to perform the following functions in a Word document: create a pre-filled link and add data validations to question on a form. Have a simple incident ticket request form. Now we want the first question pre-filled because each team will have their own personalized link so that the first question can be pre-filled. Now to get this question pre-filled, we will click on these three vertical dots up here, and then we will click Get Pre-filled Link. Now we want to create a pre-filled link for any employee from the legal IT team. So we'll select legal IT for the first question, and then we will go down here and click Get Link. Now we can copy the link, and when we paste it in a new tab, we now have a form. We all now have the same incident ticket request form, but with the legal IT option selected for the first question. All right, so that's how you create a pre-filled link. So now let's get into how to add data validation or response validation to your questions. Now, when an employee is filling out an incident ticket, we want them to explain the issue, but we don't want it to be just really short. We want it to have at least somewhat of a good detail. So to add validation, let's say we want their response to be at least 100 characters, okay? So we can go down, we can click on the question like I've just done, then we can click these three vertical dots, and then we can click response validation. Now you can choose from length and regular expression, but for us, we're just going to choose length and then minimum character count. All right. Then the number, we will put 100, so it's at least 100 characters. And then we also have the option to put a custom error text. For that, we will put response must be at least 100 characters long. Excuse my spelling. All right. So now we have our response validation added, and now to check that it's working, we can go up here to this eye icon and click to preview. Now, let's say we want to start typing in a response. The problem is my dog ate my document. How about that? Now, if we click submit, we'll get an error saying response must be at least 100 characters long. So if we just add, I'll just type. Should be 100 characters. Oh, it's not 100 characters yet. Type. And now we are able to submit the response. So that is that is how you add data or response validation to your questions. By now, you should be able to create a pre-filled link and to add data validation to questions on a form. By completing this tutorial, you are ensuring that you can create pre-filled links and add data validation to your Google Forms. Thank you for your time.